Welcome back to Dracon's Plays, the Banner Saga 3. Alright, so, I beat round 1 without too much of an issue. Them hitting through my armor was still a problem, but yeah, it wasn't too much of one. I'm thinking about what they have in round 2, though. I'm not going to risk it. I got my victory. Hey! Ubin earned a promotion. Mogir was injured. I got more renown. Sometimes I have to wonder about humanity. We're barely holding the walls, and all the clans can manage is to rob and kill each other. Captain, my menders need more protection on the walls. You have as many men as we can spare, Volka. The rest are in the streets. Aberrang isn't worth saving if only killers and thieves remain. Even my father was here. He'd have little control over the city now. I have even less, but I am certain I can find men loyal to my father's banner. Put me in command on the walls. Are you certain? I can guarantee no safety here. There's a time for me to lead. It is now. They look to you. You realize that whoever is put in charge of the wall may be in serious danger. Alright, Ludin. My father was a lot of things, but proud of his son is not one of them. I'll send word to loyal men and keep the menders standing. Thank you, Ludin. You're a good guy. I have 79 renown. Okay. Okay, this is the same crap. Injuries are really serious in this because I have no way of fixing them. Like, if someone gets injured, that's it. There's not really much I can do to fix them up. Alright. Yeah, +1 damage. Okay. Yeah, let's buff Ubin. Dodge, because why not? And then some more crit. Title. Jason ally... Okay, that buff... Or no, that doesn't buff. That stacks with his current stuff. Like, that is amazing because it actually stacks with what he's good at. Ubin the Hopeful. Yeah, that synergizes. Because he already buffs allies, so you want him standing next to them. So now the fact that he buffs allies for even more is amazing. Plus he buffs their armor. Okay, Ubin, you the best. Alright, I need another kill to be able to bump him up again. Okay. Ubin the Hopeful. That's good stuff right there, man. Alette we could buff, but she doesn't really need it, honestly. Like, 2 more points I would put into willpower. She doesn't particularly need that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Alright, over to the outskirts. Part the city smolders. Okay, that's wrong, but sure. Since the riots, matching the mood in the lower rings, supplies are scattered, impossible to tally our portion since the funeral. Hoarding seems necessary for the future. You're afraid other clans in Aberrang will feel the same. Nothing else, we should set the precedent for here on out, Aleo suggests. Alright. Let's combine and ration. Trust overcomes. Some are relieved to place that burden on you. Others insist on keeping a watchful eye on the stockpile. I've spared Aberrang for 8 more days. Alright. Okay, so I've earned our other party 8 days. Oh, that's cool. It does the flip. That's rad. Well, 8.5 days, but let's do this. Ravens swear they see figures lurking from the corners of their eyes and hear the whispers of dead family members. Some accuse the corpse of Juno, others the ominous pillars that have risen on the horizon. The dredged godstone, Even tells them. Rises like teeth from the hungered wolf's maw, Spar sings. Sold swallows brave men in the bright doom star. An old song from before the gods died. Fitting, ambling through tall pillars like teeth, an obsidian forest, wreathing the great black godstone. My dead mother appears. I'm ending things here. And now, Ollie snarls. Yeah, this might raise morale, but I feel like that could also mess with Ollie. Anything you can do, Even? Even shakes his head slowly. You notice his ragged appearance. But I can't be certain no harm will come from it, he says, loud enough for the others to hear. Okay. Thin ice. Okay. Sure. I'll take a achievement and more renown. Okay, so we've reached the Godstone of the Dredge. This could be interesting.
We push on, despite hope being lost, along with Juno, to something black and heavy ahead. Did the Dredge build Godstones of their own, or
They
is
did,
this something else?
and hope is not lost yet, Ivor.
Juno? You jerk in terror at Juno's voice in your head, and her hand lightly squeezing your shoulder. She breathes softly. Well done. You can put me down. Nerves get the best of the bravest. Not another step, shouts Ollie. He pushes his way to Juno. You died! Not another step till you spill it. All of it! Chorus of voices concur, echoing off the pillars themselves. Juno sags upon her staff. She looks at Even, but his stare is leagues from here. All will be well, she starts, but jerks back from Ollie's axe blade at her neck. No more magic tricks, Ollie hisses. What is this, Juno? You're right, says Juno. It's time you all knew. Thank you. So what's the deal?
This can be more easily shown than told.
Okay. Yes, give me answers. I need to
The
know.
Valka were the first to discover a world within our world. The inner earth, with its own lands, people, and sun. A source of power far greater than our own. Ivan is the leader of the Valka. Brilliant, born with a mind devouring itself. I studied in secret to heal those wounds, and in time, we grew to love each other. But meddling with minds is forbidden, for reasons already clear to you.
Yes.
The council sentenced me to death. They agreed to spare Ivan the same fate if I went willingly. So I did. When Ivan discovered what had happened, he carried my body to the White Tower. In his grief, he drained the Black Sun of its energy, hoping to restore my life.
Oh.
The sun fell from the sky, ripping chasms through both worlds.
Oh.
The serpent slithered out from its shattered egg, half-born, and the darkness within spread. I had become the new vessel for its power.
Huh.
When we reach the White Tower, and Ivan releases my energy, the sun will move again, and the darkness will return to where it belongs.
And you will die. Correct? As Juno releases her grip over the caravan, the images fade. Even carried me all the way back to Ridgehorn before he could go no further. That's where Hakon's warriors found us. They understandably believed I was dead and left me there. Even lived still, if only barely. By the time he awoke, the Varl had taken him most of the way to Ifentrolt. When I realized what had happened, I traveled by ship down the river to meet Eyvind at Strigoholm. But the Serpent's chasms prevented this. I believe you know the rest. I'm certain you have many questions. I will answer them clearly. Alright, goes back to the time of the gods. This can become long and complicated. I'll keep it simple. The Loom Mother first discovered weaving, and with it created this world and those living on it. The other beings in the tapestry, other gods, reacted in many different ways. Some wanted to learn weaving, and they took the creations she made and changed them, forming Varl and Horseborn. One god became jealous, took mankind, reshaped them into dredge, and hid them within the world to grow and torment the other creations. Really? So the dredge were specifically created to torment the rest because he was jealous. When the Loom Mother learned of this, she became furious. As she had discovered creation, she had also unwittingly created death and accidentally killed the jealous god in anger. The other gods were terrified. They had never imagined not existing. They turned on each other out of fear. The gods died, but their creations continued on. The Volca were the Loom Mother's favored few. She taught them weaving. Even and I are descendants of those first people. What's the serpent's deal? I'll admit, even I was uncertain until recently. But the easiest way to understand it is to imagine an egg. The serpent's egg was made inside the inner earth, a black sun mirroring our own. Within it, a serpent would grow slowly over the ages. It was put here to eventually swallow the Loom Mother's creations, a cruel trick to destroy them in secret. When the black sun fell to earth, it cracked. The serpents and its powers spilled well before its time. Everything is happening now because of petty grudges between the gods? In a way, even unwittingly did us a favor. If the serpent had grown to full size, well, as things are now, there may be a chance to reverse it. Not exactly bursting with gratitude at the moment. Understandable. Right. If the Volca helped the dredge, why are they attacking? The Stone Singers believe we have betrayed them. Early on, we discovered that the Black Sun was a far greater source of power than our own. After the worst of the Great Wars, everyone believed the Volca utterly defeated the dredge. In truth, we offer them peace. In exchange for use of the sun's power, we show them how to flourish within their own land and create more of their own kind. So you created the Stone Singers? In a way, we only shared knowledge. There's always been a difficult question of how much control to exert. But now, they believe we have caused this destruction on purpose. They think we wish to wipe them out. Like anyone, would they fight back? They're scared and frenzied and will not listen. We have failed them as much as we have failed everyone else. Okay, now what? Now we return to the source of power. I am not dead, and neither am I alive. This energy within me was stolen. Even will place me within the black sun. These celestial spears will circle again and the darkness will be absorbed. And without that, the serpent will wither. She suddenly looks very tired, but tries to smile. Both of these are crap. So you'll be trapped in the sun? I have come to terms with it. Now you know everything. Make sure Even does what is right. Holy crap, man. So this is all Super Even's fault. Like, we already knew that, but now it all lines up. Huh. Okay, that's the dredge godstone. It looks like a dredge crawling out of the ground. Which is interesting. An enormous bell hangs from the carved stonework. Even untouched, it hums with a strange, deep resonance. Elfron says, the sculptors built this godstone to themselves. They raise bells made of those who have passed. It is said that a part of them lives in the sound of these bells, and they can visit their ancestors this way. Spar crosses his arms. That would explain the spooks. The stone slinger approaches the godstone, hands up, shaking his head in warning. He seems to diligently avoid touching anything. At the godstone's center, an enormous bell dwarfs the other. Small chimes hang throughout. The bell's handle calls to you on a primal level. Are you thinking of ringing it or kissing it? Spar asks. I wouldn't do either. I'm gonna leave that bell alone. I can hardly think of a worse idea, you reply, stepping away. Curiosity weighs on you for a short while, until the caravan separates from the godstone. Godstone dredge. Alright, Ollie. You find Ollie at the edge of the light, staring at the godstone. Mind if I join you? Hard to find space around here. Just keep your voice down. That vicious wrinkled fuffle won't share any of his drinks and my head hurts. In the distance, Spar takes a moment from lazily turning his landspiel to throw Ollie a wildly inappropriate gesture. Ran out of your own brew? Lost my flask when that whale thing shattered the frozen ocean. Hear the things coming out my mouth? Sober's no way to live, Ivor. Ollie stares blankly into the distance. What do you like? What's yours, Yock's milk? Who cares? Oh, never mind. You know how some men can't handle their drink? I can't handle being dry. It makes my head hurt. That seems like a problem. Never has been before. Who would want to take in all this majesty clearly? I haven't been this sober since I was 13, locked up in a Busregard cell. Ollie gets a faraway look in his eye. Rum's my poison. To answer your question, believe it or not, I can't even throw these axes worth a damn, dry as I am. I get a few drinks in me, and I'll see bright ribbons in the air. Wait. You see lines of light? Damn right! Show me exactly where the axes are going to go. Usually I keep that sort of thing to myself, but what's the point? I think you might be spell-weaving, my friend. Ollie straightens his back as if startled. What are you talking about? Like the Menders do. Weaving? Like that Nidner who farts lightning and raises the dead? But only when I'm drunk? You're just used to throwing things. And you're just used to throwing things better. Ollie erupts into laughter, loud enough to make even Spar frown. What a time to be alive, eh, Varl? I drink to that. Don't tease. You pass Ollie your mead horn. His hands shake as he gulps from it greedily. Oh, Ollie the Spellweaver! My mom always said I was special. Maybe you're not as bad as they say, Varl. Who says that? Just take the victory. Good stuff. Okay, how's our party? Man, the loss of Volca hurts. Hurts something fierce. Alright. Okay, I could buff him twice more. Max out Titan straps. Alright, I do have stubborn. Max out stubborn for more will regen, which is great. Alright. Oh, he's maxed. I did not realize. Okay. Well, that's decent. I like that. Oh, crap. Nice. Alright. Yeah, let's max him out. Damn it, really? Alright, I want Titan straps on him. Alright, apostate. Apostate's pretty good. I don't really need to buff anything on apostate. Alright. Let's back out, go back in. Tighten his straps. Good. The Forsaken. Plus never miss. Yeah, that's pointless. Alright, he's maxed. Even needs so many kills, it's not even worth it. Alright. Well. Alright, let's save some willpower for good old Krimir, then. Because, yeah, he's one of the best I've got right now. So, yeah. We'll wait to get him going some more. Okay, he needs 2 kills to get to 9. And it takes 24. So he needs 5 kills. We'll see what we can do. Because I would like to get him going a bit more. Get, like, Titan straps going, his dodge chance, buff his willpower, all that good stuff. Alright. No rest for the wicked. Let's go. Alright, 7.5 days worth of travel. Alright. 6.5 days. Okay, we're getting there. We'll have to see what we can do once we actually reach there, though. Any of you ever taste Tistleberry mead? Spar blurts out in the midst of a deep and oppressive silence. You're all some grim company lately. Could really go for some Tistleberry right now. Others mumble in agreement, but someone passes around enough strong drink to spread around. Soon enough, they're trying to one-up each other about what they plan to do when they return to Aberrang. Let's listen. As you all know, I don't drink, Ollie smirks to a couple laughs. But I know of a place back in Beauregard that'd make you glad to be sober. Bunch of animals, Vulgar sighs. Kinda puts Strand back together. Sue finds their way back. I had a home there. Friends, too. Gives Ollie a stern look. I have a brother in Aberrang, says Mugen. My twin. Didn't have a chance to leave things right. Now I'm regretting it. The Ravens toast to regret. Noticing his stoic silence, Spar points at Krummer and starts shouting random guesses. I know what mighty Krummer needs! A feast, a longship, a throne made of fallen foes! Krummer snorts at the last one. No, but if you wrote a song about that, I wouldn't correct you. You don't think the dredge traveling with you would understand what's being said. It's probably for the best. Dutch manages to slip an opinion between the body chatter. I've always wanted to... He quickly gets drowned out by the others and slowly mumbles to a stop. Give me a pile of a coin when this is all over. Big enough to sleep on, Bursai says. Been working for others my whole life and it's wearing thin. Think I've earned some easy living. Several ravens toast to this. Even musters the courage to speak up. When this is done, I'll... Keep my feigned mouth shut, Ollie hollers over him. The rest roar with glee. Even's smile vanishes, but even trying to relate may have brought him some goodwill. Nice, I appreciate that. Bach says nothing, but everyone can tell he's thinking about spears. That sounds about right. And our silent protector, Spar quips. He looks at you. What does the great Yognaver dream of in his sleep? Waking up. Ah, true enough, Spar replies. On that somber note, the caravan continues on, the tower growing ever closer. Honestly, all of those options kind of sucked, but that's fine. There was not a good answer to that. Why is it warmer right here? Why does this part look different from the rest? This is... Hold on. Soaring shards of smoky glass just askew from the ground as if flung here. At first it looks like more of thinner strangeness until you realize that these are splinters of the black sun? Images reflected off the mirrored surfaces, creating an illusionary army of ravens as you walk through. Hold on, says Ollie. Thought this place was bad before. Now there's 6 of Dutch. The nauseating, sweaty warmth still radiating from the fragments has everyone eager to pass through, except Even. He has stopped at one, with his hand pressed against its glassy surface, looking at his own reflection. Even? Come on, Even. Time to go. Hardly recognize myself. Could be worse. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to compare. The reality of what I must do is sinking in. We're getting close. Even stares out into the distance. Now's not the time for second thought. It was always such a long way off. There's more time. Time for what exactly? Even sighs heavily. Juno revealed it already, but there's something you may not have fully grasped. Something she forbade me to tell you. She worried might change things. No secrets, man. The only way the black sun will return to the sky is for Juno to seal the darkness within. She is to stay there, trapped for eternity. A fate worse than death, and it is my fault. Yes, we've already established this. All she has done is fight tooth and nail to make things right. All she's ever done. You can see anger spreading across Even's face. He almost looks as if he's drawing energy from the sun shard. What if there's another way? Even with the sun broken, there might be enough energy here to destroy the serpent. That might be... It might be enough. Will killing the serpent even fix things? I don't know. I'm certain it will come for us again. There's nothing else for it to do. Why shouldn't I try? Why should I keep asking for permission? Even, think of your friends in Aberrang. Even's mouth becomes a thin line, and some of the fire in his eyes goes out. I know. I apologize. My thoughts have always been difficult to control, ever since birth. My mother was the head of the Volca in her time. When she had a boy, the council was worried. The males of our kind have always had a touch of madness, to varying degrees. My father couldn't contain his own. I suppose that kind of power could be hard for anyone. It is a curse. I'm only alive at all thanks to Juno, and she has kept this power from me, or this power within me from spilling out. When she spoke to me in a dream at Ifentrott, I wasn't even sure it was real. I'd gone so long without her help, I was starting to lose control again. Everything she's done was to heal me, and for that she suffers. Can you imagine feeling so powerful, so weak at the same time? I can imagine. Even nods, and you feel that you've earned more of his trust. Good. That's crazy. That's just part of the, dark sun stuck into the ground there. I'm just gonna say it, Spargrosses. I'm starving, and I don't mean it as an expression. I'm so hungry, I might die. The caravan is getting precariously low on food, and nobody dares drink the water that pools in dark crevices. You're feeling it yourself. The Stone Slinger seems to understand, though you've never seen them eat anything before. Scraping at a hard, bell-shaped object from the cliff walls, and handing it to you with a motion like opening a book. Huh? Thought that was just more craggy rock, says Spar, taking the thing. Has a hard obsidian shell. Once cracked open, a strikingly bright pink plant resides within, squishy to the touch. Looks like a mushroom. Doesn't smell strange or display the same warped weirdness that everything else does. There seem to be quite a few more still clinging to the cliff. So, who's going to try it first, Spar wonders aloud. I'll do it. Tastes like a mushroom, but slightly sweet. A couple minutes later, you're actually feeling stronger, a bit more energized. The others cautiously gather handfuls and eat as much as they dare. Swear the caravan moves a little faster than before. Hey, it actually visibly does. Perfect. That is what I would like to see.